Welcome back to the Resistance Revolutionary Party. I'm your host, Gregory Duncan. Let's pick up where we left off from the last video. Trump claimed that the 2020 presidential election would be rigged, but he was the one, along with his accomplices, who were trying to rig the election. Now, I have two examples, or more specifically, evidence to prove that allegation. On July 25th, 2019, Trump held up funds which were allocated in Congress that were to go to Ukraine to help them fight in the war against Russia, asking President Zelensky of Ukraine, quote, "I need you to do us a favor though," unquote. The favor Trump wanted from President Zelensky was an investigation into his sure-to-be presidential opponent, former Vice President Joe Biden. Now, that of course led to Trump's first impeachment. Evidence number two. Trump nominated Louis DeJoy to be Postmaster General, and upon assuming office on June 16, 2020, DeJoy, a Republican, instituted a 10-year strategic plan that he claimed would bring the U.S. Postal Service back to financial stability. Mind you, the Postal Service had been doing just fine for over 230 years. Their entire operation is funded by the stamps that the American people buy to have letters and such sent by them to their intended receivers. Now, DeJoy's so-called back to basics was that he, one, implemented banning overtime, two, forbade late or extra trips to deliver the mail, removed and dismantled hundreds of high-speed mailing sorting machines, and four, remove collection boxes from the streets. These changes would surely delay the mail, and this hardly benefits the Postal Service. What this strategy was actually meant to do was not only hurt the Postal Service, a government institution of which apparently Republicans just hate, but to delay the mail-in votes so they would not be counted on time or at all in the 2020 presidential election. Trump and DeJoy knew that because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many voters, specifically Democrats, would choose to vote by mail rather than risk their lives by standing in long lines at polling stations, which was caused by the Republicans and DeJoy in the first place, to help Trump and Republicans win elections. And perhaps in the future, I'll talk about Moscow Mitch McConnell and the Republicans packing the courts, and then criticizing and claiming that the Democrats are trying to pack the courts. Now, mind you, at this time, we got 6 Republican judges and 3 Democrat judges. Okay. But for now, that's all for this particular video, and we'll talk in the next video about how Trump tried to steal the election and how he's continuing at this point in time still trying to do so. You know, the big lie that he and the Republicans have continued to tell, with no evidence of the election having been stolen. So until the next video, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till we see you again. Thank you.